we've been used to. The plans are getting better. Getting better. So,
Yes.
high standards.
Yes, they're getting better. I had an interesting experience with the planners on this house. They wanted the house to face north.
Really?
Yes, they wanted.
The road.
They wanted the house to face the highway, and they were insistent. I think
You educated them.
Eventually, it was tiresome. The words were, the council expects the principal facades to face the highway as in the approved plans or as in the approved drawings, because it already had detailed planning permission for a replacement drawing.
Right.
And
You
then
changed it.
I just shoved this around without making it any bigger and faced it due south, and I then photographed 10 precedents of old cottages in Herefordshire facing due south
Yes.
at an angle to the road,
Yeah.
and submitted it with the planning
They
application.
weren't daft at all, a lot
And
of them. It
yes.
was to get it to face.
Yes, people weren't daft. In the
Or,
17th or 16th century, they knew where the heat came from in winter, and to buy wood would then be very expensive, so they preferred to use the sun to the limited extent they could in a stone cottage.
But you do have your front door at the front, and the garage is there. So.
Oh
But
yes.
this is quite different, is it, to the planning before? Was it right up against the road, and that's what they were?
No, the house was positioned here, but it was parallel to the road with the windows, with the large windows,
the large windows
on the
that way.
north and the small windows on the south. I couldn't understand it, but the council wanted it, and they had to be
convinced. Or arm twisted.
they had to be arm twisted. The chief planning officer had to be approached very nicely, and he eventually must have overruled his junior officer behind the scenes, and he phoned me up and said, "Hello, Mr. Olivier, your planning commission will be in the post in a few days' time." But it took ages to.
And thanks for the tickets to Verbier.
But it took. These things always take a huge amount of time, and most self-builders don't have time.
You keep on going off onto stuff that I'm not interested in.
Sorry, Greg.
You were talking about
You're doing concrete, aren't you?
Joust.
This is what I like.
Steel concrete.
Yeah.
You were talking about your recommendations in the future would be a concrete raft foundation.
Yeah, a shallow raft foundation.
Shallow raft. Well, the raft belongs to the whole building. On top of insulation.
Yes, on top
On top
of.
of expanded polystyrene.
Yes, expanded polystyrene, or if you don't want expanded polystyrene, you get into very expensive insulation. But you can.
But surely that's not a very stable foundation.
No, that's the Swedish way.
Sorry?
That's the Swedish way. But the
For
one
a heavy house like
It's
this.
pretty, as long as you point loads, it's crap with. As long as you're spreading the load.
they literally
It's a spread.
scrape the soil
It's a
off.
uniform spread load.
Well, it's not really. I mean, most of the load is coming at the wall
Scrape the
end.
soil off.
Yeah.
And you
Because all this whole floor above us
So what, sorry?
ends up over there, not here.
Just a
Oh yes, exactly. There's no load here. It's all
like
around the walls, but
Right.
the rafters reinforced
insulation on top of that.
sufficiently,
And
and
then cast the slab on top of that.
Right.
this was
When
first.
they cast
This was done by some four-storey concrete and masonry house in Switzerland in 1989.
Somewhere, and it's basically a whole
Expanded polystyrene.
I did it the
They-
other way.
Yes, they've got
It
a.
isn't stable, but that's okay because the house is on it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I did it the other way.
They were.
Really hardcore down.
Mm.
The raft on top.
The houses
So
were.
after the insulation, then you don't do this.
Yeah.
This is